Hello guys, Cool Yoshi here, and welcome back to my Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu blind challenge run, or, well, the blind Pikachu only run of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. In the last episode we had some trouble with ground types, and I've decided to change it up, my strategy a little bit. I'm going to heal at more Pokemon centers, first off, and also, I am no longer going to be healing, at least until the final area of the game, once I get to the Elite Four. So I'm not going to actually be... well, no, I obviously have to heal, but I am not going to be just saving the game any longer, because the last time I did that, it kind of messed up my story. So because of how problematic things have become in doing a storyline, we're going to continue doing the storyline as we would normally. As you might have guessed, we have to go and do other stuff. So it looks like they force us to go into the tower early now to find a Team Rocket Grunt. That's a little bit annoying. Fortunately, this tower is pretty easy to do. At least that's what I've been told. So we have the return of our coach trainers. Again, we probably won't be fighting any of them for quite a while. I will sweep those trainers up later once I'm almost at the end game, because we're only doing the required trainers. But what are you... Isaac, but what are you doing here? No way, Yoshi. Your Pokemon didn't die or anything, right? Boy, I'm glad I was on this time, but maybe I should check that your Pokemon really is doing well. With a bow. And this is where everything gets a little bit different. Oh, he doesn't get any different Pokemon at all. Alright. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, I'm really tempted to actually get through this a little bit quicker than the last time, so... yeah, we're gonna be a little bit greedy this time. I'm going to use an X special attack to start things off. Again, it raises our stat by 2 times the amount of a normal thing. Oh, and we can fix this accuracy problem too. So, because I had some problems with all of the other stuff, I'm going to immediately use an X accuracy. So now instead of being reduced accuracy, it's sharply rose. So now it should be completely evened out now. If I did everything correctly, I should be able to hit everything. Goodness, he wanted to be a really big chill. But yeah. This special attack is just to make sure I take out everything a little bit quicker. And yeah, since I used the special, I kind of have to go right into his resistance, but it'll do a lot more damage than it did last time. Okay. Our rival's still pretty weak as always. Not really much going on here. Able to 2-hit that Gloom thanks to the special. I'm going to probably be doing that a lot, where I just straight up special one time, and there we go. That's more interesting. Now we'll find out if he has that big ability or not. Nope, he does not. So, yeah. The ability I'm talking about is Motor Drive, which would stop my attack cold if it's a electric type move. And it also boosts their speed, I believe it is, but yeah. Had to set up a special just to get something started, but a pretty easy fight. The rival's been kind of a weakling throughout almost the entire game. I'm not afraid of ever losing to him. Also, there's a free heal at some point. Once we get up to higher to the top of the tower, like closer to the top. I remember there's a free heal here, but yeah. That's kind of annoying. You're forced to go here just to do a little bit of stuff. Thank goodness I actually did go to Celadon City first to at least trigger part of the storyline. Because otherwise it would have been kind of creepy to do that otherwise. And we defeated our rival once again. Maybe your Pokemon are doing a little too well. That's nice pun there. You know Cubone, right, Yoshi? It's a Pokemon that's always wearing a skull. That Cubone looked like it was searching for something. Maybe it's up on one of the higher floors. Yeah, the return of the iconic Pokemon Tower. I don't know why, but when I normally go to Celadon first, at least that's what you're supposed to do in the original game, and then come back here later when you have the self-scope, but apparently they told us there was a Team Rocket gun hiding here, so I guess we're going to just search every tower, little miniature area we can find here, until we find a Team Rocket grunt. That's when I guess we'll leave. That's quite interesting. I think the move reminder and move deleter are still in this game, but I don't really know about them too much. Okay, so nothing there, so it has to be in the tower. And yes, just like I said, I would be going into full greed mode, so, if I said that wrong, greed, probably shouldn't say it like that, but again, I'm purposely saying my party to only one Pokemon at a time, so if Pikachu ever dies in battle, we lose quite a bit of money, but we do keep whatever experience we have, and we do kind of get a heal out of it, but it's really bad. Also, if we lose to a gym leader, we lose a lot of money, so I guess another thing I will do is I'll be saving for gym leaders only. I won't be saving for the weaker trainers anymore, so if Giovanni manages to defeat me at any point, I will be taken back. I'll only be saving at miniature points during the game, because yeah, so if I die to any random trainer up here... Okay, so I guess we have to trigger a cutscene here first. I don't see any sign of the Cubone. Huh? What's that? It's a ghost. And the Cubone chases away the ghost for some reason. Okay. And we also have the return of the channelers. I remember these channelers being very, very weak. They only had this Pokemon, Ghastly, or occasionally a Pokemon called Haunter. That's the only thing they have. But they do have an additional feature of... we have to kind of use special attacks on him. Because they are ghost type, which means they cannot be hit by normal type moves at all. So I have to kill them exclusively with Thunderbolt. Which means I do have to heal once in a while. And you're probably going to cry after seeing me not learn Thunder, but that move, we have better subs for the game anyways, and Thunder actually misses like 30% of the time, and it gets really annoying, and it also only has 5 PP, so if we want to do this more efficiently, we'll get rid of Thunder for now. We might bring it back later, but for now, I do not want to do that. And yes, I might have to do some evasive maneuvers. Oh, and yes, you can go up the tower, but just like before in the original game, every Pokemon you encounter is a ghost. You are forced to run away from it whenever you do that. I like how they changed the ghost sprite in this game to look a lot creepier. Yet you are able to see these trainers' Pokemon just completely fine. I don't understand. That one only has one. And it's the same level as the other two. You can probably see why I did this first, because I had troubles with some of the other weaker traders, so may as well get this part out of the way first, I guess, to get a lot of weak trainers out of the way. They're really funny. These challengers also look... These challengers look really creepy, I must admit. Imagine seeing a real-life girl that looks just like that channeler. No offense. This is a good... All I'm saying is this is a good trainer name. I like the look of them. Probably should answer myself before I do anything else. And yes, they're supposed to, like, start putting you to sleep and whatnot, but you can avoid that by just killing them in one hit. The only thing we probably won't kill in one hit is a Haunter. The only problem is there are so many of them, so... If you don't have a good move to take them out, it can get really annoying. Oh yes, I was going to get Iron Tail before, but I kind of skipped out on it after I had a big fail with one of the trainers. That's why I mentioned where, unless I'm doing a setup for a gym leader, if I die to any random trainer, well, of course, including this one, I will not be saving to bring that back, because having to go through all the other trainers again would just be very crazy. The only time I'll be resetting now is for gym leaders. And there's a good reason for that, and in very specific spots where I might save, like, for example, at the top of the tower, because going back the entire way would be really annoying, so I'll save right before that. Yeah. People probably were getting angry at me in the comments for not using my rare candies, which I did use now, and also I probably should have gone here first anyways, even though I normally do this later, because most of the Pokemon are very easy to one-hit, and they also have very surprisingly low special defense, so it's very easy to take them all out. And what's really crazy is you go just a little bit higher, and the only difference they have may be like a few levels on you, but that's it. Their Pokemon are really easy to take out. And we also may as well loot this area as well, because we do have to look for a Team Rocket Grunt that was mentioned to be here in Lavender Town. I do like how Haunter is starting to show up a little bit more, so it's at least kind of a challenge, but yeah, still the same level. I think all of the ghost Pokemon have been level 25 so far. That's surprisingly weak. Glad we came here first. Again, this is a blind playthrough, so I don't know what will happen if I happen to I won't know what trainers have what. But this is one of the many floors that, despite being in a line playthrough, I know a lot about this area. I know that most of its trainers, at least until the Team Rocket grunts that you have to battle up at the top, they only have this Haunter Pokemon, which is pretty easy to take out. And now we have the return of the purified area, as you might have guessed. So that doesn't really do much for healing, but it does heal all of your Pokemon's PP as well, which will help allow us to immediately use Thunderbolt again. And yeah. So I will try to tell you that I called the episode last the annoying ground types because both of the opponents that took me out, at least two of them in the last episode, both had ground typings, which Pikachu just doesn't do well at all. You're supposed to have a grass or a water type Pokemon for them normally. It's still a pretty... that doesn't mean Pikachu is a bad Pokemon because of his defense, it's just that it just doesn't do well against the ground types, so... Yeah. I don't really remember most of the major trainers. I know these guys only have Ghost type on, but I'm not talking about their girls. So I guess they just get more annoying with even more ghosts than last time. Each time they do that. And yes, this is required as part of the storyline. So, I probably should have mentioned to you why I'm probably not going to be able to defeat many gym leaders, because if I were to go to any gym leader with this level of a Pikachu, I would get kind of wrecked, so to find a way around it, I'm going to have to defeat different opponents, and more importantly, I'm kind of worried about Giovanni. Giovanni is just like, I'm gonna talk about it later, but yeah. If you've already seen ground types before, there's a lot more coming. An absolutely annoying fight that pretty much is a luck shoot if you want to win it with Pikachu. Sure enough, you do have access to Iron Tail, but you have to use an accuracy to get it to hit most of the time. It's not going to do much damage, so you're going to have to buff your attack, and more importantly, you want to buff your defense as soon as possible, because if you don't, you're going to get wrecked by the ground type moves they have to offer, as everything does double damage to you, and Pikachu doesn't really have that good of a defense on his own. So you kind of have no choice but to do that. Yeah. I will admit that this extra small dodge that Pikachu gets by being, by having such a high friendship power does help out quite a bit with the battles, so if I do get that random miss on the final gym leader, it'll help us a lot, definitely, because... Yeah, because depending on how badly that goes, I might actually have to grind even earlier, like at Giovanni off screen. Just a small catching spree just to get to the high level. Interesting. I thought I entered it the first time, but apparently I barely left it. Okay. As you might have guessed, this is... If anybody ever does a solo challenge again, by the way, at least with Pikachu in this game, I do heavily recommend going to this tower early. It's a little bit annoying because you do have to deal with your rival there, and that can throw you off guard if you're not ready. Another hidden thing is, if you actually lost one of the battles, like, they brought back the Eevee evolution thing once again. So if you actually lose both of your battles to your rival in the first two you're able to do, or you can just straight up skip the second one and then lose the first one. You can actually change it so that his opposing Pokemon is a Vaporeon. Because I like challenges, I decided not to do that on purpose because that'd be kind of cheap. And I don't think it would really do anything because I'm pretty sure that Blue's the final battle anyway, so nothing I do in the game will affect what Blue has. At least, yeah. In the original game, you could definitely do that, but here, it only really works for like a few battles. And besides, when you win both battles, you only get extra experience, but he picks Jolteon anyways. So, it'll take a long time for both of you to die, so, yeah. Finally, a decent challenge. But, anyways, the one move he uses happens to be another status move, if you remember that Pikachu also has a chance to just straight up spell. Mainly the paralysis and poison seems to get removed very often. Okay, so they did actually get a lot stronger now. It's probably why I wasn't able to kill him. Wait. Why did that one die, but the other one did not? Okay. Ranges again. So, I should probably talk about a couple of more things. Ranges. I've already said this before, but attacks have a random range of what they can do. So sometimes they won't kill the opponent. But, if you get really lucky, they might kill them anyway. But yeah. Really, it's still just Haunter, so I shouldn't think it would be that hard. But yeah. Okay, I think I should heal this time. Because I'm deciding not to save as often. And not using as many cheats either. Okay. Well, yeah, they definitely strengthened a lot of trainers in the game. Because before there used to be a lot more Ghastlies and other stuff, but then this lady has another level 25, what the heck? What's with this level change all over the place? Okay, now this is just getting weirder. Glad I'm getting this out of the way right now, because I'm getting so much experience off of it. Oh, that's new. Begotten Shooters, the classic line. It won't let you take an R-step. Oh, they changed that quite a bit. It used to be like just on the stairs. Now they moved all the trainers, but made it so that you straight up just get blocked, and Pikachu just doesn't let you move on. That's a really nice thing they did for this game. So now we have to, I think triggering the cutscene was able to move the Team Rocket grunt, but we do have to walk down it just to make sure, so yeah. Oh, there's the coach trainer again. Again, I'm not going to be battling any of them without saving first. I fought way too many ground types, and also I probably should have done this the first time, because when I lost my progress, I also lost the ability to use Iron Tail. I don't think I may have even used it at one point, I don't know. But anyways, let's just do this right now, before any problems happen. That's just, so I don't forget to... Oh, okay. Interesting set there. Alright. This is the part where it just straight up gets really confusing, like... What do I do now that I'm finished? Okay. Okay, well, we do have a Staryu. It's a slightly stronger water type. It's not gonna be any different. Okay, never mind. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't too high of a level, but thanks to going up the Poké Tower, everything should be a lot easier now. Oh, and yes, another opponent that took me out was a really annoying opponent at that. It was literally straight up luck if he was to hit his move at all. It was only a 30% chance, I'm pretty sure I remember that, to hit the move, and he hit it twice on me, in a row, directly. So I had to reset 2 times in a row, and it was just straight up annoying. I did not like that trainer type at all, so I guess I'm going to be saving before all those gamblers too. Just because I get that greedy. Okay. This is another area I wanted to go down early because I know one of the streets down here had some very intensive water-type trainers for the most part. So, it would have been really easy to do. Because most of these guys have water-type Pokemon, I know that much. So I definitely want to focus on battling the swimmers and these guys the most, because even if they kind of overlevel me, it's not going to really matter unless it's Seeking Horn Drill again. Let's not get another Seeking, by the way. At least not one that overlevels me. Because the way that one works is... Oh, speaking of level. Hey, it's lower! Thank goodness. If it's lower than me, Horn Drill won't even work. And I'm not sure if it's at the right level anyways. Small revenge from the last episode. Don't think that one has Horn Drill, because it is lower level than that, and it's already lower level than Pikachu anyways, which means it would never hit. It has to be on an equal or high... Equal, or you have to overlevel their Pokemon. Your Pokemon must be equal the level of your opponent that you're using Horngel on, or higher than it, or Horngel will never work. A lot of people remember that was way more infamous back in Gen 1, because in Gen 1, it was a lot more different. For some reason, the speed determined whether Horngel hit or not, so if you used... And it also was part of the little check thing that it apparently knows the accuracy check as well, also first Gyarados. This is normally a very scary Pokemon, but as Pikachu, this is one of the easiest Pokemon to take out in the entire game. Quad effect to Thunderbolt, which already has a lot of damage. I like how the screen kind of went really huge for that split second when it came out. But then he brings out a Magikarp, useless Magikarp that only knows tackle. It's just lame. And if it was below 15, then it would only know Splash, but at least it knows an attacking move. Maybe they did give Magikarp other stuff. Also, I'm probably gonna skip that Ace as well, because the last time I battled an Ace, I got destroyed. Aces never used to exist in the original game. That's what probably caught me off guard. So that's gonna be another endgame thing. These were the main trainers I wanted to battle. Okay. So, I guess... We got our TM. That's nice. Yeah, so the last episode was kind of all about hard mode, but now we're beating everyone again. Oh, hello Team Rocket, Jesse, and James again. We came all the way to Lavender Town on the boss's orders, but where in the world is this old man Fuji supposed to be? Place left is that spooky old Pokémon town, right? That's right, we couldn't get to top because of a strange ghost in the way. Well, we could find that old man, but at least we found his Cubone. Let's get it back to our hideout. At least we'll have something to show for our trouble. Right, let's head to the Rocket Game Quarter in Celadon City. Doesn't this little Cubone want its mommy? Your mommy's in Celadon City. Come, thus, we'll take you there. It's decided, I think we'd better blast off. They definitely made that a lot more. I just saw something awful. Yeah, knowing me, they probably are going to sell it. So you are kind of right on that. Okay. Definitely avoiding the aces, that's for sure. But I can battle everyone else. Though I do want to definitely be very careful with the gamblers that have the one-hit-kill moves, because, like, those Pokemon are only supposed to be, like, level 25 or something. Why do you have, like, level 27 Pokemon? I just never understood that at all. Okay. Now, we took out these guys the last time. I'm just gonna do it straight up right now. I'm gonna save before I battle this guy, because the last time this happened, it went down horribly wrong. Just as I expected. Another Horngel. These used to be a lot more weaker, by the way. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't know why. So, I don't know why he had... Whoa, 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 whoa! What the... Okay. I've never seen that happen before. I was just about to quit out, so I'm glad I stopped that. Holy crap. That's a new thing to me. Goodness, people are probably going to be raging at me in the comments section. I did not know that Pikachu's little thing, you know, because, yeah. Another thing about having this good friendship is that, Pikachu will randomly, have the Sturdy move, which is normally an ability that only Rock-type Pokemon can have, where if you hit a Pokemon, if a move that would normally KO it in one hit, they live with 1 HP. And this one is like, oh, I'm going to touch you so I don't feel sad, and I was able to live that with 1 HP despite not taking out that Rhyhorn in 2 hits, and also that was the first use of Iron Tail. It's not a very strong move, but it is able to super affect the ground-type Pokemon, which does give us a chance to do stuff better. Again, I did not like the fact that that one that I fought Doug Triel that early on into the game, and it also had Earthquake so early on. Goodness, they must have taught them moves way earlier than before. Holy crap. And I predicted correctly. Okay. These hopefully look a lot weaker, though they can have Rash-type Pokemon every once in a while. Nope, just another Pikachu. Yet another Pikachu versus Pikachu. Oh, it is male this time, so we do get to see the male look. I'm gonna try Iron Tail. I've never used it on Electric type. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So nothing's going to work really, except for normal type moves. Though it still does quite a bit of damage. It used to be a normal type and have very weak power in Gen 1, but they buffed it to be a steel type move, which really helped out the move quite a bit. This is really cool because now Pikachu has 2 of his iconic moves from the anime. That's another reason why I picked this over any other game, because I grew up, one of my shows I grew up with was the Pokemon anime. Though everyone usually remembers it as being a male Pikachu, so the fact that it's a female in this game is quite an interesting change. I don't mind it, it's cool. Yeah. Imagine if I had just taken out this girl instead, these 2 girls instead of the gamblers. I would have had so much easier time doing them. Alright. Yeah. I probably should have, like, unpaused the first few times and let the animation actually happen, because I guess I'm going to have to wait for quite a long time now, because if that thing makes me survive on 1 health several times, that's gonna be really broken. Obviously that is all luck if that even happens, but if it does happen, it does save me quite a bit. And that's the first time it actually saved me at a really good time. Like, I straight up was about to die, and I just went right through that, no problem. Everything was fine. The only problem is when we do have to deal with the oh wait, never mind, I forgot I still have double kick. I forgot. What was I going to teach something over double kick? I don't know. I want to keep double kick for the most part because of these steel types that keep coming, even though they are only Magnemites or Magneton in this game. Okay. Well, now we've defeated all the trainers there, no need to worry about that. I do want to go back to the Rock Town, but I wanted to wait until there's stuff. Also, here we are in Saffron City for the first time. No playthrough. So we aren't able to go into that second area, at least with the hunt, until after we finish off the first gym leader. Like, we have to defeat the first Giovanni mainly before we can do anything with that, but so I'll be doing that the same way. And that's the trainer that defeated me earlier, so let's not do that again. We're going straight to Celadon, and we're going straight into the Rocket Hideout. This is going to get a lot more interesting now. So I think that cutscene was all that needed to be triggered. Yep, there it is! I'm going to use poster, go away or else! The return of that iconic line, literally the same line from Pokemon Yellow. Of course. So, yeah. Now in the original game, you could straight up just skip the Pokemon Trainer battle. Pokemon Tower. Yeah, the Pokemon Tower. You could straight up save that for later. And just go straight to this area really early on. Which is really cool because you get to into the area a lot early, but yeah, you're probably not going to see me play the slot machines in here. At this rate, the location of the Team Rocket hideout is going to be discovered. I better tell the boss. Switch behind the poster, let's... Oh sure, let's push it. Then it says you heard a long echo somewhere on the floor. Okay, so they changed the location of that as well. But yes, if I remember correctly, then the best way of playing for the game is to just straight up avoid all of the gym leaders for the longest time, then use setups to do them in the weakest order to get the best training out here. Because, yeah. In case you haven't already wondered, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of blocking off our worldwide access to the main game, and the 8th gym leader in particular is a really annoying one. Okay. And there it is, and wow, Jesse and James are playing slots now. There, come on, almost got it. Good, Jesse, why don't we head to the hideout now? Come on, but we already handed over the Cubone to another Team Rocket member. What's the harm in taking a little break? How are we supposed to open a hidden entrance to Hideout anyways? We need to check a poster with a vehicle on it, remember on it? It's a poster with a vehicle that's the best way to represent us. That's very funny because I already checked it. And here we are, in what I like to call a miniature easy mode of the game. These T-Rocket grunts aren't supposed to be really challenging at all. Their only Pokemon can be either Zubat, Golbat, even the Rattata or Raticate, or Coughing. That's the only really chilly one. Other than that, they don't really have much variety. They do like using poison types quite a bit. So none of them should be really hard at all. They did upgrade the levels a little bit. So there's that, I guess. Okay. We obviously don't probably need that disguise, but it's a nice set to pick up. Because, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so after failing for quite a bit, I know what those annoying trainers are, so I'm gonna come back and get to the ace trainers and the R stuff. I'm gonna defeat them all literally right after I finish this area. Oh, Return of Rattata. I did say that some of them did have Rattata, and I wasn't lying. We're like 5 hours into the game already, and we still seen Rattata. That's always really funny. Oh, and another one as well. I'm gonna double kick you. I don't think it's even worth it to use Thunderbolt, because I do want to try and save PP. Hey, look at that. Really easy. We got beat bad. That's because you have bad Pokemon, mister. Ooh, we found... That's a new one. Free Mighty Candies. That has to be new to the game. To this unique game. Let's actually check what that is now. Increases attack by 1. Interesting. Okay, we'll go ahead. Also, my special attack is now equal to an attack. That's really interesting. It looks like that's also replaced the classic protein and calcium as well that used to like straight up raise your stats, but maybe it's still there. I just don't know. I don't know. Another thing that's probably going to change, though, a lot with this hideout thing is that since we only have this one Pokemon, we won't be able to probably go for it all in one try. Especially if we get a Hypno. Speaking of level, a first Hypno. At least it is lower level than my Pikachu, so I can still take it down. Yeah, this thing is known to have quite a bit of defense. Okay. What do I do now? This. Just go for the double hit. Did not get it, but I did get it paralyzed, which half of the time doesn't really do anything. Okay, that time it did work. Okay, that's good. Finish it off with a double kick so I don't have to waste another Thunderbolt. I think I'll probably heal after I... definitely after beating most major guns, I will heal. And before Giovanni. Giovanni is one of the main points I want to save. And... we have to return to the spinning things. They used to be really slow in Generation 1. The classic moving elevators where you step onto the moving elevator tiles and then you just keep going until you hit one of the stop points. It is a good way, though, to get a lot of nice items, though. I know. Playing most of the game without Pokeballs definitely makes the game really interesting. I wouldn't want to sell them all after the fact that you actually do need them to beat the game. Wait, how do I do that? Oh, I know how to do that. So yeah, you are forced to kind of backtrack a couple of steps in order to actually get all of the items here. Oh, they do have drinks, by the way. That's the PP up I just got there. And we're going to escape here and just immediately go down to the next floor again. Oh yeah, this is the one I remember more. You go all the way down to the bottom. You battle the grunts on this floor. One of them gives you a car key or lift key, and then you are able to proceed on to actually finish off all of the other events. Yeah, I remember that a lot. Okay. These go-bats are normally pretty strong as well at this point in the game, but the fact that I'm able electric type makes them so much easier. As I continue to grow in strength, I now have 1,000 combat power, like over 1,000 combat power. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I just randomly found a guard spec on the floor. I wasn't even trying for that. I don't have the dowsing machine or anything, so that was quite an interesting find. Okay, so we have to go the way around again. Wait, I need to go and get that item first before I forget. Yeah. One of the main things that was missing from the Gen 1 Team Rocket animation is there was no music and no real good animation. This one still kind of has the same music, but at least the Team Rocket battle animation is a little bit different. And the fact that Jesse and James actually fight with 2 Pokemon means that whenever I get to that part, I'm going to have to set up another Pokemon. Fortunately, it's the only time a double battle ever has to be activated, so that'll be really fine. And besides, it's not like a Pidgey's going to do anything to him anyways. Yeah, again, because I'm going for the main specific setup, and also this is quite unlike them. That's a heavy 29 Voltorb. I know that thing's probably gonna try and self-destruct on me, so I'm just gonna straight up go for heal right now, predicting it. Did he actually? Oh, nope. He just did Side Boom instead. Okay, now I can try to take him out, but again, it's gonna be really funny that electric types, the thing that I am, like fighting our electric types, is gonna be the longest thing to do, because all of the moves I have just he resists, so we're kind of forced to use normal typing moves instead, but I don't have any normal typing moves because of wanting to use double team quite a bit. I kind of forgot that I even existed at all. I thought they only had a certain amount of Pokemon. The fact that one of them has a Voltorb was kind of interesting. Alright, I should probably go up to my power-up pocket because I do want to eventually get some calciums and whatnot, but looks like we only have PP ups. And here's the guy we need. If we defeat him, we have the lift key and we can go to Giovanni. Then we can go to the tower and finish that off once and for all. Okay. I don't know why I healed for this guy when he has just one Grimer that's probably not going to do much to me. Yeah, it's more of a defensive Pokemon than an aggressive Pokemon, so yeah, it's probably not going to do anything to me. Another double kick, just for fun. Okay. And no, that's all he said. How am I supposed to keep you from taking the lift key? Guess I'll have to use my own kind of struggle. Oh, that's another interesting thing that they did. That's yet another interesting thing they did with the game is that's just completely new. Oh, we have this. Oh, here we go. What's happening now? This... Alright. Oh, we're controlling Pikachu individually. Where did that Cubone come from, boss? Andreins decided to bring it here without my permission. It's gone, it says, very beautiful. We should be able to sell it. Good price once it becomes a Marowak. We get to listen in on Giovanni. So that's cool, we get to play as Pikachu on his own. That's really cute. Oh, did you hear something just now? I did. There was definitely a noise. Could it be an intruder? Never mind. It must have just been Meow's hungry tummy. Don't get me all worried over nothing. Okay. That's a really cool section, I will admit. Oh, this game just continues to be, at least until Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out, the best Pokemon game ever. With all the stuff it's been doing recently. Okay, so once again, I don't really like the thing, so we're going to defeat this area as normally, and then we're going to save. That's for sure. So I'm just gonna go down. Actually, no, wait. I need to go up first. I'm gonna end the episode, and then in the next episode, we're gonna finish this area. Hopefully, head to Saffron and take on that hideout area as well. So by then, we should have over-level most of the gym leaders. We'll probably start in order again, but and so we can get more powerful, because in this game you are required to beat gym leaders and before you can get any big useful healing items, really. So we'll heal Pikachu there. I just wanted to wait until this puzzle is done to finish this episode. Probably should be going here instead, but I'll save right here. And that is it, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. Comment, rate, subscribe. We had a little bit of a better episode this time. No deaths that I could remember. A big save thanks to the Pikachu living on 1 health there because of the friendship being so high and everything. And yeah, that about does it. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode where we hopefully defeat Giovanni. In your name. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, see you in the next video, guys. Bye.